Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel again. Hope you all are doing good. And today we are going to learn about dictionary data type in Python. Right. In last video we have learned about list, and today is the time for dictionary. I request all of you guys to not just go through the video but also practice this list and dictionary operation in the video description. The link I have given. Right. Uh, so only when you practice you will get used to it, and then you can implement it in a real life. So uh, what is dictionary? Dictionary is a type of one type of you can say inbuilt data type in Python uh, that will come along. So you can put key and value pair in a dictionary variable, so that against that particular key you can access the output of uh, the value. The structure of dictionary is something like this, like dict equal to, and then the braces. This is kind of an empty dictionary, you can say. But if you want to give key and value, so this will be your structure of a dictionary, right? The key can be any, like you can name the key. Let's say I want to name it as an uh, IP underscore address, right? And the value of it should be 1.1.1.1 for an example. So this is your one dictionary. Now if you have another key, you can also mention, like subnet equals to, not equals to, colon, and the subnet mask of it 255.255.255.255. Likewise you can create multiple key values pair in dictionary type, right? So it will be very useful going forward while doing the API calls, or uh, some of the real life example of this dictionary are the structure that we return from API calls. That is one example. The second one is the YAML file, or you might have heard the JSON, the name. So JSON is nothing but the dictionary itself. So this is the way you can define a dictionary, right? Or you can create a dictionary. Now what are the type of dictionary? The one we created is a simple dictionary, we can call a single one, right? So the simple dictionary will look like this, right? And there is another type of dictionary we can call a nested dictionary, where nested means the dictionary inside the dictionary, right? So if I say IP address equals to 1.1.1.1 and 255.255.255, so this is the subnet inside an IP address key. So when you try to access the value of IP address, you will get a dictionary as a part of a value, right? So you can have this way as well. There is another example I can give, because we have learned uh, list in last video. So the IP address, the value of IP addresses are list. So the first IP is this, the second IP is this. So in dictionary, the first thing that is key, and after colon whatever it is, it's a dictionary, the value of a dictionary, sorry, right? So it can be string, it can be integer, it can be list, any of the data type that Python has, right? It's not like you only have a simple string as a part of value, but you can also mention a list in the value of a key in the dictionary. Okay, so hopefully this is clear. Now we understand key and value in a dictionary. How do we get the key value, or what is key and what is value? We already have seen that this first part will be defined as a key, and after colon whatever it is defined as a value. So I mark this complete. Now how do we get the value from a key name? Let's say my key name is IP address. How do I get the value 1.1.1.1? So what is the command to get that? So what I'll do for now, I will hash this out, because we already have a dictionary defined in here. So how do I get the value from a key name? So it's a simple command, dict of. Now for which value you want IP address or you want subnet? So this is the magic of Visual Studio. It will already give you the keys available in this particular dict. So we have two keys available. One is IP address and one is subnet. So let's say I need a value of a subnet. So what I'll do, I'll write a subnet in here and I'll print it. Here we go. We have the subnet value printed. Likewise, I can give here IP address as well. If I give IP address, then I will have an IP address. So this way you can get the value from a key name, right? There is another method that we can use, but it involves loop, right? So if I do for key and value in dict.items, print key. So what it is doing, dict.items, items is a method. If you hover over it, you will see it's a method, right? And the output of it is a set like object providing a view on these item, like whatever dicts items are, like IP addresses, subnets, 111. So here we just want to print keys, right? We don't want to print the values. So what we will do, we will run this and see we have both of the key available. Similar way, if we just type value, we'll have both of the value printed and available to use, right? So this is how you can get access of keys and values from a dictionary. Add or modify a key and value to dictionary. So let's say if we have a predefined dictionary and we need to modify a particular key in that, right? The value of a key in that. So what we can do is, similar way how we printed the dictionary, the same way what I'll do, I'll put IP address equals to, and let's say I want 10.10.10.10 as a new value for IP address, right? So what it will do, it will set this value for this key. And now if I print the same thing again, you see here we have 10.10.10 because we have changed the value of IP address. Likewise, you can change for any of the keys, right? This is kind of modifying a key. Same way you can add a particular key. Let's say I want to add interface in here. interface is port 1 or Ethernet 1, whatever you can name it, you can give the value in here. And now I want to see my dictionary itself, how it looks like. So let's write this. And we now have three key value pairs in the dictionary. One is IP address, another one subnet, and then interface with port 1, right? This way you can add and modify a key value. Now, how do we remove a key value, right? Let's suppose we have a particular dictionary and we want to remove a particular key from the dictionary. So what I can do, dict is our name of a variable. There is a method pop. What it will do, you will have a description itself. You don't need to go anywhere and learn it. It will remove specified key and return the corresponding value. So let's say I want to pop IP address. And now I will print dict again. So our newer output that we have, we don't have IP address in it. So you can remove particular key from this pop method that we have. If the key is not found, return the default if given. We haven't given any of the default thing in the pop, so that's why it will remove the key. Fine. That's it from the dictionary part. But again, we are not done yet. As I said, we will also go through the real life example, how we can use the dictionary operation in the real project of Python, right? What I'll do, I'll create one more file, response.py. For this to work, import request. You need to import a particular module of a Python, that is request, right? So for just to give a background on what is import and what is module. So Python comes with some standard libraries, right, and some open source customized libraries from Python platform, PyPI platform, right? So request is one of them, which we can use to let's say doing API calls to particular URL. Let's say if you want some information from Google, just for an example, if you want some information from Google, you can do request.get and then the URL of Google, then you will get the response code and whatever the response is, right? So we are using this for doing the API calls. To get this working, you need to do one additional step, that is you need to install request in your Python environment, right? So you need to do pip install and request. If it is already installed, then it will come as requirement already satisfied. But in your case, if you are doing it for the first time, it will download from the internet and install it in your Python package. Make sure your internet works, then only this will install the request package, right? For my case, I already have installed it earlier, so that is why it is saying requirement already satisfied, right? There is one more thing that I need to cover before we go forward to real life example, and that is this particular site, jasontest.com. This site you can test your you can learn or you can try your request code and see what the response it is getting. Yeah, so what it is saying, particular URL will return your IP address in JSON form. For example, it will return IP as a key and value, as an IP address, whatever IP address as a value, right? So we need this URL with us. Okay, so I just copy this particular URL, and what I'll do response equals to request dot get, and in the bracket I'll put the URL that I just copied from the site. Okay, so what it will do, it will just try to get any response from this particular URL, and if you want to see the result, we can do response X. If you print the response.test, now let's try this in our PowerShell that is open. So what I'll do, I will now run Python response.py. Yeah, and you see, you received a JSON response, or in other words, you received a dictionary, right? That has a key IP and a value as an IP address. So this way you can do multiple things. You can, in the response, you can get the JSON structure, and you can modify it with the help of the dictionary operation that we have done, right? So hopefully this is helpful, and we'll connect back again with another some Python basic topic. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.